Oh, you're saying like on follow-up shots? We'll see. We'll see. Ulti, not crazy base damage. We'll see how that scaling goes. The 2 is the root and the tremble. Okay, so the 1 has got to be your best clear, right? Because it makes your autos go through things. So, but you only get as many of these, I guess. Well, maybe not, because you only get as many of these as you have your passive built up, and you won't have your passive built up, right? Unless you can you press it and then cancel it? No, I mean you can cancel it, but it doesn't give you any of the things. Okay. Okay. What's up, Deck? You just want to say Griffin Wing? Griffin Wing. So maybe the 2 would have been better? I don't know. We'll see. Her base numbers do seem kind of low. Okay, 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, now we got a couple. Wow, that was really fast. That was, I don't even know what just happened that was so fast. Jeepers, mister. Sorry, she just fired that so quickly. Pew, pew, pew. Oh my God, it fires so fast. I guess that's why it does reduce damage, because it makes you fire like a laser beam for a second. What the heck? It's like so fast that it's like uncomfortable. You know? Like, what the? So that passive stacks a very quick. This guy's crazy for going like that. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. I guess that's a first blood or first blooded. Okay. I mean, that was literally so fast. All right. So anyway, I started blasting. All right, so for those that don't know her abilities, her 1 goes through the wave in gods and stuff, and it turns you into a blaster. It doesn't go through walls. Her 2 is a root tremble. The center part is the root if you hit it. Her 3 is a little teleport that does damage and slows. Yep, does damage and slows. So you can see, boom, it rooted him. And then the ulti is like a giant cosmic kame global in the air, ha. Like, okay, I've got to be a little careful at aiming that. Root seems strong. Does the root scale up? It does. The root duration does scale up. Presumably, you level her 1? Teleport. Oh, wow. That was not very far. Okay, that was... All right, that was the tiniest little teleport you ever did, darn done seen. I barely moved. All right. All right. The 1 animation is, in fact, hilariously fast. Okay, that was like a little bit farther in the teleport, at least. Yeah, it's like a baby Merlin flicker, but it's on a pretty low cooldown. I mean, 12 seconds if you have CDR. What, 8 seconds if you were capped? That does pretty much full clear the wave when you just walk up and use it.
Day is dark, but the light soon arrives.
Cooldown does seem like it would be quite good on her since her abilities are strong. So I'm just going to do a Devo right into a fail knot, honestly. Get the CDR going for us. Her mana consumption hasn't seemed too bad so far. Hasn't seemed too bad.
On them.
Pew pew. Uh-huh. I mean, there's just so many things launching out all at once. Just so many. It's like legitimately hard to aim because it's so fast. Like it's so different than a regular like hunter auto thing. It's actually throwing me for a loop. It's gonna take a second to get used to, which is kind of funny. Ruh-roh.
No problem. Passion cannot solve.
I cannot see.
Enemy missing right.
Oh yeah, that gave it the big. Oh yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's gonna be so close. Oh my God! What a well-timed Xing Chen blade.
The sky.
What a well-timed Xing Chen blade. Okay, so you cannot see in the Shibalake ulti when you're in the air. You're blind. You can't see. You can't see. And then the ultimate, when you hit it, also does the big sucky. So I actually pulled him closer to me, which is kind of funny. Ugh. Kind of funny. We're learning. Pew, 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 pew. I'm dead. I cleared the jungle camps, but I'm dead. All right. Let's look at these. So the ultimate you're going to obviously want to grab because the damage goes up. 2 scales up the damage in the root. 3 is the CDR. So she's probably 4, 1, 2, 3. Probably for the aggression. I mean, if you're getting ganked a lot, maybe the 3 before the 2 just for a little bit of extra CDR, but it's kind of vibing like a 4, 1, 2, 3.
Star bright.
Kind of vibing, you know? I am once again asking you to turn on the lights.
Killing spree. Your middle tower is under attack.
So if I do this, I go yeet,
Falling back.
then it does the giant pull. Okay. It's definitely a fun kit. Wow, that thing just goes in nowhere.
On my way.
I won't.
I'm like, I'm gonna aggressively dash. Me, huh? I barely moved. I barely moved.
Enemy missing. Middle.
Okay. Ah! That little teleport is gonna take a minute to get used to. It is the tiniest little guy. Just the tiniest, cutest little dash you've ever seen. Ow. Ow, I'm dead. I've been ganked. Oh, it's a nut jungle. It's a nut jungle. Uh-huh. Very weird kit, honestly. Like, the kit feels weirder than it looked, if that makes sense.
An ally has been slain.
It is quite interesting. Quite interesting.
So sorry.
My Bob. Mine. Hey. Huh. Mine.
On my
Mine.
way.
Mine. Mine.
I see and know all.
Your left tower is under attack.
I'm gonna chase the nut, dude.
Falling back. Enemy missing.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about the damage output, because it doesn't seem to be crazy. Can this go through a wall? It looks like it cannot.
Enemy missing.
Probably because it's so short. It couldn't make it if I wanted to, right? It can through a player-made wall. I guess that makes sense because it's just big enough to get over a Ymir wall, like an Odin cage or something. Yep. That's literally how big. I mean, you could look that little dash, that little symbol. That is legit how far it is.
Be careful, middle.
So, you know what I'm saying? That is the total length of that thing. And then the big circle is how far the little slow will hit.
Be right back.
So, YOLO. Got it. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I mean, that's actually respectable damage, all things considered. With 3 people there, that's not bad damage at all. Okay. We'll get the fail knot online. So if I've got fail knot and a gilded, I'm not going to get a Deathbringer eventually. The question is do you build her kind of hybrid with a crusher? Probably not. You probably just do standard, honestly, right now. We'll do a fairly standard build here. Get a nice second item fail knot for the CDR, for the fun abilities and all that good stuff. Kind of like you're playing a Chernobog, right? Like a Chernobog style build.
Is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your left tower has been destroyed. Rampage.
Yes, the 3 resets the cooldown on your 1, but I don't think it gives you your stacks back. So you still have to rebuild up the stacks, I think.
Enemy in right lane.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
Falling back. Be careful.
Upon them.
Okay.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Any hope of cake of this?
Okay.
Kind of feels like there is.
Gank.
I mean, that's a low Xing 10, right?
Spree.
That's a low Xing 10, right?
From the heavens.
Ultimate is ready.
A little slow. Okay. Let's get up in the air. Let's give him an ulti. He'll get pulled back. Yeah, that's going to be so strong in a team fight.
An enemy has been slain.
That ultimate in a team fight's going to be massive, dude. You're going to be able to hit 2-3 people probably consistently. And yoink them out of position, you know. Plus, of course, you're safe in the air. So both of those aspects are nice. It does take a second to get in the air, though. Once again, very Chernobog ulti, right? Where it takes you a second to, like, get up into the air. You can cancel the 1 after you clear to try to save it. Honestly, the 1 launches so fast that sometimes I've been trying to cancel it. It doesn't even cancel because, like, it's like I'm launching these things, you know? Like right there. So if you hold down left click and right click, it does not cancel it. You actually have to let go of your left click and then right click for it to cancel. Otherwise, it will just auto fire cannon the whole thing.
lane. From the heavens. In right lane.
Enemies incoming. Be careful left.
Oh, great damage. Oh. I just gotta turn and commit. That was the bees and Aegis on Sheba. I mean, she doesn't like immediately seem crazy busted or anything. You know, it's not like she's going around one-shotting. Her base numbers are actually kind of low. I'm gonna get a Heavenly Wings. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Like, you know, 440 plus 160 or whatever. Like, that's a reasonable ultimate. 115 on the damage of the crashing comet. You know, her numbers are quite reasonable.
Your middle tower is under attack.
The combo with the 1 and then 3ing for the cooldown, you know, is fun. Get the 1 back up. That's fun. Mm-hmm. It will be interesting to see what builds end up being meta on her, because she does have some weird capabilities, you know, non-standard kind of capabilities with her 1 and stuff. Yeah, going back to the same spot in her ultimate is actually kind of crucial, I feel like. Otherwise, her ultimate would be way too strong. Way too strong if you just went down wherever. That'd be disgustingly strong, you know?
I'll attack middle lane.
But it's actually kind of balanced because you know exactly where she's going to land. It's very Rama ultish in that regard, right? Like, you know where Rama's going to land, but even more so because Rama's got that weird thing where he kind of doesn't land where he's supposed to because he starts falling and he can move before he starts falling, but she doesn't have that because she literally teleports back to the spot.
Take middle lane.
Upon them. To the sky.
Okay. Oh my! Ow!
My lord.
Oh, we got 2 of them. But also, ow. Yeah, her positioning is actually going to be legitimately tough on her. Okay, I'm going to get a Griffin Wing just because I do want to see if Griffin Wing makes your 1 launch faster. I can't imagine it does. I can't imagine that the Griffin Wing actually interacts with the 1 because I imagine the 1 is just considered an ability, right? So it probably doesn't make it faster, but I do have to test it. I don't have a choice. I don't think it's going to work, but I will try. So.
Ward the Gold Fury.
Science with Incon. I mean, we got to try, right? We don't have a choice. So, we don't have a choice. That's the only thing we can do. Uh-huh.
From the heavens.
Her 2 is surprisingly more difficult to hit than I thought it would be. Specifically, that is trying to hit the root aspect. It's like a decent delay on the drop, you know. Castability. It's a pretty small circle for that style of delay, so you got to be fairly predictive with the 2. I don't like canceling her 1 does not feel organic. Not being able to cancel her 1 while holding left click kind of makes it feel like you need to take a break in your autos in order to make it work, and I don't particularly like that. Because you don't always want to just blast through it, so. I don't think that was faster, right? It's literally so fast, I can't even tell if that was faster. I think that's just how it normally was.
Be careful. Save yourself.
He's like,
Retreat middle lane.
I'm coming.
Your team has destroyed a riot. Shut down.
On my way.
Oh my goodness. So like all I can do is basically hold here and then throw down a massive yeetle. And that, see, that pulled everybody. Good Capriel. Wow. Okay. Combined with the Capri is so nice. She is like super susceptible to being walked at because her 3 barely teleports her and then her ultimate puts her right back in place. So she can buy time for herself by sitting in the ultimate. And like I got that triple pull kind of away from me, right? Which kind of helped me as well. But the Surtur positioned himself away from everybody, so he was ready for me to come down, which was very smart too. Interesting. I'm having a hard time telling how good the one actually is. Like, it was good for clear, but like, how good is it actually for PvP, you know? Like, what's the ratio of like its auto attack to like the damage reduction that you're getting? Like, it seems nice, but it doesn't seem busted, if that makes sense. You can get 40% attack speed. You can get 40% attack speed from her passive. Griffin Wing almost certainly does not affect the one. It's legitimately so hard to tell because of how fast it already is, but I'm saying no, it does not. I'm saying no.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has left the game.
I guess, to be fair, they've also, well, they had a Jing 10. A Jing 10 does reduce the amount of damage that you're doing. So she's got reduction, and then that's got reduction. That's a double reduction how much damage you're doing, you know?
On
So.
my way. Gank!
Okay. Uh-huh.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy
So, like,
has
how
been
much physical
slain.
power do we have right now?
Your right tower is under
158.
attack.
So what's the scaling on our ultimate? Not even 100%. It does kind of seem like, because she gets so much auto attack speed built in her kit, and because her one makes her autos so fast, it does seem like she would be potentially more efficient with a heavier power pen build compared to embracing the attack speed. So we'll test that today and see how that works, you know.
Save yourself.
No problem.
On my way.
From the heavens.
All right.
On my way. Crash upon
I mean, that's not bad damage for sure.
star,
I mean, that's
right.
that'd be hitting, right? That's hitting.
Crash upon them.
Uh-huh.
Watch this.
Ow. Ow.
Enemy missing left.
Ow.
On my way. Ultimate is ready.
Now you see.
Try doesn't go through walls. Kind of feels like it should go through walls, but it doesn't. I cannot see. I'm just eating my ultimate, assuming he's down there. I don't know where he went. The Shibalonke is actually a crazy good ultimate for against her. She goes in the air, you pop Shibalonke. Does this hit Phoenixes? It does. The middle part of that still hits Phoenixes because it's a regular auto attack, which makes sense.
So much destruction.
which makes sense.
Killing spree. Your right tower is under attack.
She's certainly a much higher skill cap god than the whale is. Which, to be clear, is not saying much since the whale is maybe the easiest god in Smite. She's also objectively not as good as the whale. To be fair, the whale is actually one of the stronger gods probably released in Smite in a hot minute. So once again, doesn't actually mean that much because of how strong whale still is. But just, you know, gotta get your baseline. Gotta start somewhere, right?
Lane.
Completed.
I don't want to fight.
I think next game I'm gonna play her mid and kind of run a Kyrani Martichorus style of build. See how she feels there in that situation. I mean, the damage is good. It's not one shot, you know. It's not 100 to 0 really, as of right now, but it's good. Yep, her one procs abilities and autos. The center of her one is an auto attack, and those two little outside orbs are abilities. So she can proc a Kins, a Crusher, and a Heartseeker all at once. Yes.
Sometimes the situation calls for tough love.
I do feel like the fail knot is going to end up being fairly meta on her, just in general. Like, she's craving some CDR for sure, right? Craving some CDR. And crit is just generically still good. So I imagine, I mean, even in a full power build, oftentimes you have just a fail knot, right?
Retreat.
Still don't like how canceling her one feels.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, we are not here.
Their belief in victory will be their misfortune.
Starlight, star bright.
Attack the gold fury. Enemy spotted.
I'm trying to see the total damage of my auto compared to the one. And I mean, it's definitely significantly lower. I just don't know the ratio of like how much faster she's attacking compared to, because like 653 crit, 482 crit. I mean, then that doesn't obviously include the other two particles or whatever that you're getting on the attacks, but you know, that reduction is noted.
Ultimate is ready.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So much destruction. I
Your
only
team
hope
has
it is worth it.
destroyed a
Ultimate is
enemy
ready.
tower.
mechanics. Ow. Okay. Got him. Yeet. That should yoink him. Yep, it did.
Attack middle lane.
Beyond.
I'm going down. I'm yelling timber. But we might win off that. Okay. Okay. Different kit. Very different. Has a unique feel to her kit. Building her is gonna be weird. Didn't love this kind of attack speedy style build.
This is the beginning of a beautiful
I mean, it basically had cat. It's funny that attack speedy style build. It's literally got like Executioner and Griffin Wing, but she was capped attack speed because of her passive. You know. Definitely want to go a more power pen style build with her and see how that feels. Didn't feel bad. Felt pretty fun to play, but didn't feel immediately busted right off the bat. Didn't feel immediately busted.
I've spent eons
All right.
watching this realm.
So this time we are going to do a blue stone.
Will be strong.
And then the question is, do I go right into a Jotuns? Or do I do a Transcendence?
Did they change anything on the Conquest map? It was just the red buff lost some protections, right?
Red buff lost protections, mid harpies lost a little HP. I'm gonna get a fail not no matter what. But if I don't get a Jotun, then I won't have any sustain. Because I need the vigor. And if I do Transcendence... No, I think I have to do.
Sometimes
I think I have to do
calls
Jotuns.
for tough
I think
love.
it's Jotuns. Okay.
Wonderful.
Gotta tell you, Ortiz, I have a little Thor support PTSD. Had a Thor support this
I've
morning.
been thinking about a
Did not hit
Hydra's
the
on
ability to save
her,
his
but
life.
I don't
Or
think
mine.
so. I mean, it would probably proc on just pressing your 1 and then your 3. I mean, maybe? Because you could 1 and then 3 and then 1. And you would get at least 2 procs probably off of that. Yeah, her 1 is very interesting to start with because you don't have the procs up. Whew. So her very starting clear is actually not great. Just because you have to build up a couple of auto attacks, you know?
Did you try the 2 at level 1 this time?
I did not. I still tried the 1 again. All right.
Like, cause when you the 1 is the first thing you use and you haven't basic attacked anything yet,
Yep.
right? You don't have the charges.
But the 2's base damage, it's literally 40 damage.
That's a dash down. It is real short.
I don't think that's working right. I think her 1 is infinitely proccing Bluestone.
Other
Yeah,
Thor,
the
not
clocking
Arthur.
bug.
Yeah, I think she's got the classic proc bug. Because that is not how Smite abilities are supposed to work, and that is disgustingly OP. Yeah, that's tough for them. It's gonna be
it's
tough for
proccing
them.
Bluestone on every shot.
Yep,
Oh no.
that's
Well, I'm sure they'll hotfix that before it goes live, right?
that. They actually probably will. That bug almost exists on every character that they put into PTS, and almost never makes it to live. So.
From the heavens.
Because, like, that's a bit much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's obviously going to be hard to tell how strong it really is because it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. That's not how Smite abilities are supposed to work.
Every time she uses it too, I think there's a meteor about to hit.
In a way, there is.
Enemies in the left jungle. Your left tower.
Yeah, if her one also procs Crusher and Heartseeker every single instance of her one,
Okay, yeah, you are technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
that will be tough. For sure. For everybody else in this game. That will be tough. Yeah. It doesn't look like it used that proccing multiple times, doesn't it though? Doesn't it look like that? Are you sure it's not? Feels like to me it looks like it. I mean, I guess we can do this, right? And then now we wait, and then... Well?
Remember when Viper Shot felt absurd?
It's not proccing,
and now
right?
it's just you.
So it's just that it's proccing the shard infinitely, which is why all the yellow numbers are proccing up with the yellow numbers. Okay, so it's not bugged. It's just that strong.
Wait, what?
I just tested it on the minions. It seemingly is not bugged. It's just that strong.
Okay.
So
So Bluestone Newt.
yeah, why is Bluestone so much better on her than? That's crazy. So it's not bugged.
I mean, it's also proccing Boombas multiple times.
Because we just tried it on the wave and we waited it out and it didn't proc again. I'm just gonna get an immediate for the lifesteal. Okay. So seemingly that is not broken. That is actually intended, and that's just how hard it hits. It's crazy how much harder that's hitting as a mid laner than it did as a ADC. Maybe it's just the red buff diff? Little early red buff just making it feel like it's that much crazier, you know? I mean, maybe it's just that I've played one game as her, so I'm a little bit more used to her kit. Because last game she felt fine, and now she's feeling literally busted. Like busted beyond belief. Like instantly, right? So, like that's a very quick transition. To be fair, we also have a 4K lead in 5 minutes. So that also factors in. For
Gotta tell you,
sure.
that tremble is barely noticeable.
We're definitely gonna try a mannequins on her because if it's, I mean, that could be disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, have no fear. We're playing. We're nutting all day. Plus, I'm getting better at aiming the one because the one is legitimately such a strange ability to fire. Like, it's so fast, you think it'd be unmissable, but it's actually so fast that it, like, breaks your Smite brain, you know? It's, like, not correct. I am probably dead, but maybe the Afro is too? No? All right. That was a really good whale push because the ultimate puts you exactly back to where you ultied from, so plays like that are going to be very good against her. Okay. I'm going to go right into a Crusher.
Sometimes the situation calls for tough love.
Right on over Crusher. Crush that nut. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Thanks, guys. That's fun. Some people are into it. Yeah, I mean, that poor guy is literally level 6. So, probably not too much that we're going to be able to extrapolate from this particular match, I would say. I do believe the extrapolation might be over.
Here too. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, fine. Die then.
Yeah. And does this do...
If only every soul could be saved.
I feel like if it's hitting in the center and then you get rooted, I feel like
really
that's
is
not doing the
trying to be
shockwave
aggressive
damage.
against the
But
Rock.
I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna.
He goes up in the air and his friend shows up.
Is it just me or was that one instance of damage? It's supposed to do 2 instances of damage if you hit in the middle, but I feel like I'm only seeing 1. Because it says right here, dealing damage after it lands, sends out a shockwave. Enemies hit by the comet take a 2nd instance of damage. The ability states that they take 2 instances of damage. And to me, it looks like you either get hit by the root or the outside. Which seems to me the only way that you would get hit by both is if you like were immune in the root. Let me try this again. Just boop. Okay. Nope, I saw 2 level 75s. Nope, I saw them. 2 little numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
Those numbers are so tiny. They're so tiny, but we saw them right there. They're so teeny tiny. Need my glasses. Got to get my readers on, high res. So if you hit him in the center, it does basically do double damage. To be fair, I mean, it's not like it's a lot of damage. 75, so it's 150. It's not like, oh.
Be right back.
Okay. Sorry, buddy. I'd like to make a shout out to the Aphrodite for saving the ultimate for himself when he was in no trouble, which I think is good taste, personally. It's actually a decent amount of healing with the Jotun's Vigor right there as well. Decent amount.
Oral down.
Okay.
I didn't see him on the ward. Where did he ult from?
All right. So let's grab this Crusher.
But I will be
I'm gonna get a blink on him, actually.
All right, I have to.
Kind of
they're on
seems
the-
interesting, having a little blink and then a little flicker. Blink and a
There
flicker and a
somewhere.
blink and a flicker.
They might have backed.
Clunky or smooth? Kit feels quite smooth. Only thing clunky about the kit is if you want to cancel the 1. That's the only thing that feels clunky to me. Everything else feels quite smooth. Alright, let's go test this little Crusher situation. See if it's proccing on every auto.
Call it a mother's intuition.
Okay, boom.
Star bright.
There's the Crusher and a Bluestone. Do it again. Okay, just
And
one proc.
Barkay's here.
Just one. So all of our procs are working appropriately. Just one proc.
Freedom!
Ah!
Doodle.
That ultimate is legitimately so big, by the way. Like, I missed that by a country mile, and it still hit him. Uh-huh. Okay.
Enemy missing left.
Up
My
you.
way.
I am getting wailed.
Over in the air.
Jeez Louise. Yo, whale is still good. Fun fact. That's a 4-level down whale that was absolutely deleting me, by the way. Whale good. Okay, let's do a little fail knot.
The situation
Get
calls
that
for
40%
tough love.
CDR, a little bit RNG crit, a little bit more pan. Whale. Yep, Gale the whale is still strong. Have no fear. Have no fear.
Right back.
Star light, star bright.
I don't think Soul Leader is honestly a good enough item to really be buying on anybody right now. Personally, so I wouldn't get Soul Leader on her. Michael, what did you just do?
Enemy missing left.
Behold the star.
My way.
Now you see. I won't let you hurt anyone else.
Pew.
Yeah, I'll say.
Pew. All right. Whoop. Wrong turn.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Little walls like Thor and stuff aren't going to be that good against her, but honestly, just like slows are going to wreck her. Like a Kumba walking at you. Ow.
Thank you.
From the
A Kumba walking at you is actually going to be like detrimental. Because what are you going to do? You got to do your big flicker, or you're still going to get hit by his 2. Right? Like a support just like walking at your forehead is going to be a hard counter for her, I think.
don't want to fight, but I
Because if
will
you
be
leave her
strong.
alone, she's got quite a bit of CC and stuff in her kit, but like, why would you leave her alone? You know?
No comments are good. Oh no, you're fine.
Why not just hold down the W at her? Yeah, like an Atlas, you know? Literally just walk up and pull her. If she tries to flicker away, it's not enough to get out of your thing, you know?
Hey, Incon.
Yup.
How long do you think it takes 2 hunters to do a pyromancer?
Not that long.
Shot full of holiday charms.
Not that long. Yeah.
Okay, time is chat. Ready. Let's go.
Felt like the Tootsie Pop commercial. We'll never know.
We accidentally ate it.
Yeah.
Darn. Thor's in the air.
Ow.
Star light, star bright.
Sure was. Sure was. Mm-hmm. The world may never know.
To the rest.
Crash.
Ah, that stupid
She's good at PvE clearing a lot of things, that's for sure, you know? She's got the PvE clear down with her one. Do that real quick. Real
Something
quick.
about whale. You understand, Meaty?
Sometimes the situation calls for tough love.
So fast. Does this guy have mannequins on the... No, I do want to try it with a mannequins because I think that could be really good as well. Could be really good. New god indeed. And as far as we are aware, also the last god. As far as we are aware,
Beats it down.
the last god. Ooh. Gotta go.
Relocating.
Oh, shoot. Alright, alright.
Oh.
She's definitely better at chasing than she is at running away. Because that ultimate gives the big suck, which, you know, forces people back or whatever. But it doesn't actually help you get away because you get yeeted back to the same position. But you can pull them back a little bit or use it to, like, get the last hit as they're running away, you know? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Just gonna apply some chapstick.
I don't want to fight, but I will be strong.
Mm-hmm.
How am I so far behind? Where are you guys getting the farm?
You know what? You do sound just like Lass. You do.
Your right tower is under attack.
You do.
I'll attack middle lane.
That needs to be an instant.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack left lane because apparently
That's
I'm
one of those
neglecting my
abilities that
farm.
needs to be on that sweet, sweet instant cast. For sure. Like a Changa 2. It's better. Much better. Oh my god, we actually just waited out each other's ultimates. Hilarious.
It's like you guys got this.
Doesn't go through walls. Keep forgetting that.
Over here, I guess.
It goes through gods and minions and not walls, and it keeps throwing me for a loop.
Lonely loner.
That is never going to happen in a million years. All right. Never in a million years.
Finally.
Oops, Daisy. I've already got Cap's EDR. Tee. I'm not convinced that she's a monster. I'm not convinced that a god with no real escaping capabilities, like, she feels to me like she's going to be crazy reliant
Come on, power
on,
delete
like,
button. Round 2.
really good peeling support, you know? Like, you're gonna need a Gab or a Capri, like somebody to get you out of harm's way, you know?
Alright, okay.
Cause the counter to her at this point should legitimately be just holding down the W key at her, because she has no movement whatsoever. That is, I mean, that's it. That's her big movement. And I've got full CDR, and it's on a 7-second cooldown. So she's got a half a step to the left every 7 seconds. You know? Because her ultimate brings her down exactly to the exact same spot. So her ultimate can let you live for a couple of seconds in the air and like wait for your team to get there and stuff, or like your 3 to come back up or whatever. But
I see and know all.
Ultimate is ready. Have some thunder rain.
like even like a simple creeping curse, I think is gonna be tough for her. Her offensive capabilities are good. Her defensive capabilities are like crazy weak. Crazy weak. She's got a cool ability to like, you know, sidestep like a Thothel or like a Raul or something. You know, which is gonna be dope, but that doesn't help you avoid, you know, the next 12 abilities that are immediately after that, right?
Attack speed buff. Oh, I'm taking it.
Beyond compromise.
Nice.
Starry night.
I can TP back.
I can.
The sky.
Ah! Good afro. Good afro. He deserves that. He's had a hard game. He deserves that. Immunity. Alright, we got the Crusher prog. We have the Heart Seeker prog. Fail, nah, Jotuns. What's our... Yeah, 30 on the pen. I could just even finish her up with execution. I want to do a Hydra's just to see how Hydra proc works on her, but let's just see how it works, you know? See how it vibes out. See how it vibes out. You totally forgot she wasn't a mage? That's because she is 100% all of her design is for a mage in Smite, and they just kind of artificially just made her a hunter, right? They were like, yeah, just throw the hunter tag on her. At the end of the day, like, it's all arbitrary, so it's kind of whatever, but like, in terms of like how Smite gods are typically designed, everything about her is in fact a mage, and then they just put the hunter label on her.
Truly wonderful.
But we're having so much fun.
To be fair, Smite 2 is not going to have any more item restrictions and crap like that, so like there's an argument to be made that like it's kind of the transition god into like, see, it doesn't matter anymore, which is kind of cool and nice, you know, but
yeah, kinda.
kinda.
Incon's backing. I don't think we're ending the game.
Gift.
Now I'm coming in. Uh-huh. So if I pop my 1, I don't know if that gave me a Hydra's proc, did it? It doesn't look like it, huh?
Whoa.
Crash upon them.
So proccing the 1 does not give you a Hydra's proc on her, so there's probably no point to get a Hydra's. Because if I pop my 1, nothing. Nothing. Come here! Come here! Ah! Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. When you get the Hydra's proc on the one after it goes on cooldown. Okay, that still doesn't help her. That's obviously not when you want the proc. That's not when you want the proc. Because right when it goes on cooldown, typically you want to press your 3 in order to then get it back up, which means you're just not maximizing any Hydra, so. Can't say I recommend the Hydras on her. The Bluestone middle obviously felt very good, and the damage in the early game was, like, insane. I did, I think, less damage than I did with the pure Hunter auto build, but also, like, it's mid lane compared to dual lane and that kind of stuff, but obviously the KDA was a lot better, so. Thank you for supporting the Twitchiest community. If you'd like to see more videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and always hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Thank you for all your support and have a Twitchin' day, y'all.